All right, so you are going to see a scissors mark right here in this corner. You're going to cut along that line to the middle. Don't cut anything else. So you're just cutting from where the little scissors are in this corner to the middle. And that's it. So you have one little part that is separated, everything else is together. If you go play basketball. Honey,
It's a good thing I don't play
I
basketball.
said you're a great basketball player.
Oh, really?
When I shot the first part of the trash, it bounced off your desk and I started talking.
If I were to try and shoot it from here, it might end up across the other side.
All right, so up here where it says write an algebraic expression, our algebraic expression is going to be x minus 9. Now, I know we have expression and I know we have equation on the same fold hole, but understand that essentially they kind of go hand in hand. The only difference between the expression is no equal sign, and then the equation has an equal sign, and you're essentially, when you solve for an expression, it becomes an equation. Does that make sense? Because you end up adding, like putting an equal sign here to get your answer. All right, so our variable. Let's start with our words, just kidding. So we're gonna write a word problem. The word problem is Robert's score of 36 points was 9 less than Edward's score. Okay, so those are the words. Like that is our expression written in words per se. So that's our problem.
Y'all can leave the students to specific meetings right
Do we have a meeting today, Dorothy?
No.
I thought something was said yesterday that we had a meeting somebody.
Oh, yes. Really quickly, the math tutor's here. Just come into the conference room.
Okay.
Really just you and Gibson, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's it.
the-
I knew there was something, I just didn't remember where it was.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yep, absolutely. All right. So our variable, what letter do you want our variable to be? Jackson.
W.
W? So we're gonna say, let W be Edward's score. And then our equation. So our expression was this, right? X minus 9. But we want to make it an equation now. So with this information over here, sorry, we're going to write W, my fault, because we changed it. So we're going to change this to a W. Sorry guys, that's why y'all use pencils. All right, so W minus 9. Now over here it said Robert's score of 36 points was 9 less than Edward's score. So where does the 36 go in our equation? Cooper? And-
Not the W, that's Edward's score. So it's I completely lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
Goes in the difference if we put equal sign, because what we have there is an expression.
Okay, so then let's just make this super simple and tell me where the 36 is gonna go. I don't want an explanation of anything, I just want you to tell me where it's going. Caleb?
Like, it would be the answer of the equation.
Perfect. It would be the answer. Guys, expressions and equations, keep it simple. All right, at this point, Most of us can look at this problem and solve it in our head, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do a very quick, teeny tiny mini lesson on how to solve for equations or unknown numbers. So here, how many of you guys have ever heard inverse operation? What does it mean? Ace.
Like a backwards operation?
Essentially, so if the operation in our problem is minus, what's the backwards of minus? Plus. So here, I'm gonna add 9 here, that cancels out. Whatever I do on one side of the equal sign, I must do on the other side. So I'm gonna add 9 here. 36 plus 9 is what?
45.
45, yeah. So then W equals 45.
Why'd you add 9 to the number?
Because you do the opposite. You have to get rid of, so again, super mini lesson. When you solve equations, you get the variable by itself. So to get this to be 0 or 1, it's 1 when you're doing division or multiplication, but here we're doing the opposite. So if this was plus, we would subtract 9. But this is subtract 9, so we're adding 9 to get 0. That puts our W all by itself on that side. So then, now that we know what W equals, can we plug it in and check our work? All right, so I'm gonna do 45 minus 9 gives me what? 36. I don't know why y'all are looking at each other. I really don't. Clearly you think I'm playing. Again, mini lesson, teeny tiny mini lesson. That's something after our mid-assessment, we're going into equations. Equations is not hard, but it is very like, if you think too hard, it's gonna be hard. Just it's gonna be, it's one of those things, you're either gonna get it or you're not. If you really like geometry, you're gonna really struggle with algebra. If you really like algebra, you probably struggle with geometry. All right, any questions about this? This is our foldable for today. What you are gonna do, you are going to put a teeny tiny bit of glue on this top line, and you are going to glue it in. Now, if you want to make your foldable, don't glue it in yet. If you want to make your foldable, go ahead, you fold across that dotted line, fold across this dotted line, and you fold across this dotted line, and you glue it like this. So it sticks up in your notebook. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to.
Crazy.
It's 100% up to you. How do you make it again? So you fold it on all the lines, and then this piece right here that says do not write on this space, you glue it to this side. And you just hold it down. It's not glue this stick. You don't have to. All right. This next paper, you are going to be able to work on with a partner if you would like. You must show your work in your notebook. It is due by the end of the period. If you do not finish it, it will become homework. Yeah, can they work around the room? You can write some of your answers on this paper, but your work needs to be done in your notebook. What? H word. Well then, get to work. What's the S word? Sword? Get out. Like right now. I can't with you right now. I can't even, I don't even know that, wow. Wow. Whoa. Yo, bro.
Whoa, that's crazy. I just realized you just
No, bro. Bro. Yeah. Bro, I just called him. Wait a minute, tomorrow,
I'm sorry, I have to do this.
can we do a group of three?
And that's the thing, Cooper. I mean, wait. Mason, he's talking about me. No, he lost me one time, but then I broke up every single class after that.
Mr. Waddles. 3 to